back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage for the ill behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are again with the Over the Hill Racing Group for their second round in the Serious Manufacturers Cup, their Sunday Seriousness, ladies and gentlemen. And these guys race hard. If you have watched the first round, you will know. You are in or with the knowledge. So, today for round 2, ladies and gentlemen, they're using the Group 3 car of the said manufacturer that they were in. They have chosen their manufacturer, and they're sticking with it all season. And they're switching between the Group 4 and the Group 3 cars. And to keep us on our toes, they will either be racing a format of 3 15-minute sprint races or an endurance race where the softs and the mediums both have to be used. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a treat for one of their endurance rounds here at the Nürburgring GP. Oh my gosh. I cannot contain my excitement. This is a track I don't like, okay? I'm openly abundant about my... but that's driving it. Watching it, I have pure pleasure. I have nothing but exhilaration for the braking zones and the hairpins that they can get in there and get some overtaking done. Fantastic. I can't stand driving it. That's all. That bit. You go down that first corner, right, and you take a right. You go up a hill, you take a left. That's all good. Then when you get to the bottom of the hill, you've got like a little chicaney thing. Awful. Put it in the bin. Anyway, where was I? I've lost track because I started talking about the track. 22 laps, ladies and gentlemen, in Group 3 cars of their chosen manufacturer. I think I've covered all the rules. I don't think there's anything more to say about that. I do have a championship table, and there is nothing more that we love here at Thingamajig Racing Channel than a championship table. We love a championship duke out. Me and the whole team here. Of the voices in my head. So, right then, let's have a look. Because there's another kicker to this championship, which I haven't told you about, because I was going to try and coincide it with the table. But the top 6 drivers of the championship table have to qualify on racing hard tyres at the next round. Them are the rules. So the next 6 names that I'll read out have all had to qualify on hard tyres, ladies and gents. So at the top of the table, some call him Ace, and some call him the Matt. But to you and me, ladies and gentlemen, he is Matteo, Ace Matteo at that. Sat at the top of the table on 20 points, ladies and gentlemen. In second place, we have Upper Million, and he is on 18 points. Then Amtrak is in third with 16 points. Fourth is Pigsy on 14 points, and it's a joint fifth for Gaz and Oban on 12 points. So I'm guessing off the hook is John T in 7th with 10 points. I'm guessing John T will be able to qualify on the regular soft tyres. Then in 8th place, ladies and gentlemen, we have Carl Roy. I'll get it right. So yeah, Carl Roy. He's got 9 points underneath John T on 10. Medium GT is 9th on 8 points. 10th is RC Buggy on 7 points. The Duffman is 11th on 6 points. Orgasmic Cry is 12th on 5 points. Flinch is 13th on 4 points. Rudes is in 14th on 3 points. And Filkoff is 15th on 0 points, with Daniel LaRusso in 16th on 0 points. Daniel-san! Oh, we're going to have fun with you when you turn up. Right then, the grid, ladies and gentlemen, after a certain amount of time of qualifying, and remember the top 6 in the table have to do it on the hard tyres. Shall we have a look how they line up here for round 2 of the O.T.H Racing Manufacturers Cup round? Oh, I said round 2. I'm not going to say it again. I did. On pole then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Buggy, RC Buggy in his Lexus, is sitting aloft at the top, and he is looking to get some points on the board, feeling he should be higher in the championship after that last race. In second place in the Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen, it's Duffman. Remember last week when I got them two mixed up? I thought he was Duffy, and he yeah. Right then, in third place we have a Honda. I don't remember seeing a Honda last week. Let's have a little look around this piece of machinery, eh? Let's kick the wheels of this old banger. Lovely. Yes. Yes. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome to you Daniel Russo, aka Daniel Son. In fourth place then, ladies and gentlemen, we can recognise that sexy Ferrari livery. It's embodied in our brains. It's burnt deep within. It's John T, ladies and gentlemen, in fourth place in the Ferrari. Remember, he was having an absolute banger of a race last week, and I think there was just the Ferraris were very, very twitchy, if you remember rightly, and he ended up very much out of position. But this week, ladies and gentlemen, John T. Oh, and I've been telling you, I haven't told you. So on pole, Buggy, he's on medium tyres. Duffman, he's starting on the medium tyres. Danielson, he's starting on the medium tyres. And John T, who we're looking at now, it's John T who we're actually talking about, is on the soft tyres. So John T definitely making his intentions known early on. And Carbon giving us a hello and a big pink wave in the chat. Why, hello, Carbon. How is the practice going? In fourth place then, no, that was fourth. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. It's Flinch. He's in fifth place, ladies and gents, in another Ferrari. And Bruce Lee, don't you point your finger at me, sir. I know karate. So you just watch your bad self. So Flinch, look, he's even put his name huge on the side because I got it wrong last week. We cannot make no mistakes here. So that's Flinch. He's in fifth place. He is starting on a set of medium tyres. I love how we're seeing these thingies turning up as well. Thank you very much, guys. That's very kind of you. I don't expect it, but it's very kind. I recognise this. Isn't this Roots? Roots in the Corvette. Corvette, sorry. Is in sixth place on the medium tyres. So Roots, an absolute turnaround. I think he was virtually quite far back on the grid last week. It seems like he's got himself down and dirty and got some action going on. Is he representing something? Here we go. The National Autistic Society, ladies and gentlemen. Get it out there. Get the message. Get the message. You see? Very good. Good cause. Then in seventh place in his Group 3 Ferrari, I want to say. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's the Tron car, ladies and gentlemen, and I am here for it. It is delicious. Oh, look at that. It's filthy, ladies and gentlemen. It's filthy, but in a good way. What is it the kids say now? That is sick. And there's Roots in the chat giving us a wave as well. And Carbon saying, yeah, I had a good nap, Tar. I meant good. Yeah, very good. Oh, right then. In eighth, we have, oh, yes. It's a Porsche. Is that the only reason that Amtrak chose Porsche? Just so he could drive a pink one around? Do we think that is the reason he picked the Porsche? He was doing all right in it as well last week, so let's not. Amtrak, he would have been one of the ones that had to qualify on the hard tyres. So Amtrak doing very well there in 8th place, and I am loving the pink pig. It's looking absolutely astonishing. Great stuff. I can't pull away, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to stare at it. So Amtrak in 8th place. 9th goes to Pigsy. He also, I believe, was qualifying on the hard tyre and has found himself up the rear derriere of Amtrak. Oh, the tyres. Carl Roy, he's on the mediums. Rudes is on the mediums. Amtrak starting on the mediums. And this man here, Pigsy, this is a pig to drive. I like it. Yeah. Psycho Sharon, they got their names. Hey. Ooh. So, because I saw a name on the side of... Hang on, sorry. Hey, this is the second round in a row I've had to run back up the grid. Look at this. Because I saw a name on this one, I didn't really pay too much attention. Have they named their cars? Psycho Martini, anytime, any place, anywhere. So, yeah, it looks like the Ferraris have been named, ladies and gentlemen. Were they there last week? I really didn't notice. I like it. Psycho Martini and whatever the other one was called. Sharon. Oh, yes, I bet it's not even Sharon now. That was just a guess. These grid walks take way too long. Sharon. Look, guys, it's your fault. Stop making interesting cars. Just make them really plain, and I'll just move on. So that's Pigsy driving Psycho Sharon, ladies and gentlemen. And then in 10th place, excuse me, it's a McShady, and it is Orgasmic Cry, ladies and gents. Looking absolutely cracking, fantastic looking Merc there. I love it. I love how it goes all the way through the rainbow. Then we have the ace man himself in the Alfa Romeo. It's Matteo, ladies and gents, in Smoke Me a Kipper Racing. And this man is a serious championship contender. But these rules with the hard tyres really does mix it up. It really does give it an interesting edge, one might say. Oh, the tyres. Here we go. Pigsy was on the mediums. Orgasmic Cries on the mediums. Matteo's on the mediums. The tyres got a lag, ladies and gentlemen. It catches up about 3 cars later. Sorry. Smooth operator, me. Medium GT. Oh, yeah. Medium GT. His PlayStation threw up on his Nissan. It's fantastic. He's starting on the medium tyres. I remembered. There you go. Medium tyres for Medium GT. Gaz, in an ode to the land of glory, it's Gaz. He's in a, what is he in again? It's a Porsche, isn't it? Yeah, a Porsche. Oh my God, I'm terrible with cars. And that's Gaz. He's starting on the soft tyres, ladies and gentlemen. His intentions are to move swiftly through the crowd. Then in 14th is Oban in the Renault, ladies and gents, in the Carlsberg livery. And it's looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. That's your contenders. Sorry, it takes ages. I know, it's awful. Matt in the chat saying evening thingy. Pigsy saying old psycho girlfriend name on the side of Pigs Willie's cars. Oh, great. I love it. No new this week, as you said. They were old psycho girlfriends of yours, so we did ours. Excellent. I love it. Yes, very good. Yes. I remember now, yeah, saying it's like your psycho girlfriend. My God, I talk some horse swaddle, don't I? I love it. I love how you've picked up on it. That's brilliant. Oh man, that's great. Well done, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Right then, let's get this schnizzle underway and get 22 laps going, ladies and gents. Buggy leading them away on those medium tyres. The lights are lighting up, and let's go racing, ladies and gents. Buggy leads them away from Duffman right up his rear derriere. Now, who was it? Who was it on those softs? It was Jonty. Jonty is going to look racing, but don't forget the tyres are cold, and it's looking like Rude's making a move on the flinch, but Flinch, he don't flinch. He's going for a move on Jonty. Great battling here just behind the leaders. Buggy still holding on to the lead, but Duffman is looking very intently at the rear derriere of the Lexus. So Danny LaRusso Danielson is holding his own with the Honda in third place. Jonty in fourth. The tyres will be warming up now. His grip will be coming towards him. He will be up for it. And Flinch then carrying a heavy weight behind him with Roods, Carl Roy and Pigsy. And Pigsy, oh no, Pigsy wasn't on the softs. No, that's all right. Pigsy's though looking very much racy here up against the fellow Ferrari of Carl Roy. I'm just going to call you a KY boy. KY Roy. No, I won't. That's terrible. I'm sorry, Carl Roy. He shared the replay, so why would I be mean? It looks like he had a penalty there, or he had a little lift. Pigsy's come on through, and now Carl Roy looking at the rear derriere of another Ferrari as Amtrak fancying his chances up against the Ferrari ahead of him. Pigsy then up to 7th, Roots in 6th, Flinch is in 5th, Jonty looking racy now. This is what we were waiting for. He's going up against the Karate Kid himself, and let's see if he can crane kick this one into 3rd place. Yeah, I've watched Karate Kid. I know who Danny LaRusso is, don't you worry. I know my history. The story of an old man taking in a young boy and making him paint things for him and wax things for him. That was the 80s for you, ladies and gents. That's what we watched. So Jonty then up and into 3rd as Danielson sips on that 4th place. But it is the tyres, remember. Jonty on those soft tyres, and they are going away swiftly. They're showing red already on this 2nd lap. Duffman still chasing the buggy. Let's have a look further down. I only got halfway and I got all excited to start moving back up again. Pigsy making big moves against the Roots as Carl Roy there in 8th as Amtrak going super wide and going for the move, ladies and gents, and he's nailing this bad boy down and into the corner ahead of the Ferrari, and Amtrak making the moves, and Matteo following through in the 4C, ladies and gents. The Alfa Romeo nimble on its toes, and poor old Carl Roy is proper getting the shaft at the moment. Medium GT lining up to be next, but he's got a half a second penalty, and that is a small weight. Carl Roy, this is how Betty Blue felt, trust me. Medium GT then in 11th with the Gaz in 12th, Oban in 13th, and Orgasmic Cry for some reason or another is miles away from the rest of the pack. Obviously stopped for a tea and a crumpet. Buggy leads with Duffman setting chase. Jonty looking extremely racy at this point. Hold on to your bowlers. Things are getting juicy. Who's that? Oh yeah, it's Buggy. Buggy's up ahead. We forgot about Buggy. He's leading, remember? And Jonty now going for the move. He's up alongside the inside, and he's going to be in a great place for this corner, but Duffman going an extra wide line there and staying on that accelerator and maintaining. Jonty now just having to drag race him down the straight and up and into the first corner. And it looks like the McShady has just got the march on the Ferrari there, and Duffman still stays in 2nd place, but Danielson and Flinch all closing in on the Duffman and Jonty. This has just turned into a foursome. Let's call it a party, because Pigsy's on his way as well. Amtrak not far away in 7th, and Matteo hunting points, ladies and gents. He's not racing this scum, he's racing a championship table. Rhodes in 9th with Carl Roy in 10th. Medium GT in 11th. The Gaz up to 12th already with Oban in his Renault up to 13th. And Orgasmic Cry fights a Mercedes down in 14th. Buggy at the moment doing everything correct. Everything tip-top, ladies and gentlemen. He's flicking purples here, there, and every blooming where. It is solid, controlled. The Duffman has pressure, but he's dealt with it. And Danielson is going over the lines. That is not wax on, wax off, my friend. And Flinch goes up the inside of him. And Danielson then is in that Honda looking at a fight with Pigsy. And Pigsy bringing the pink pig with him. Amtrak flying at the moment. This race could go any way, which way whatsoever. Right turn Clive, if you know what I am saying. 8th for Matteo. Let's get on board with Matteo in the Alpha as we get tucked up right in this battle from virtually 2nd all the way down to 8th. And I don't think Roots is that far behind either. And it does seem like there is a hold-up here. John T through. John T is through, though. John T has done it. But he's coming back. Where did he do it? Let's have a look. So, 20 seconds ago. Going up into the final corner. Again, up the inside. And this time he does it right, ladies and gents. And he pulls the move for 2nd place. And Duffman now tucks in for the toe. He knows how physics works. He knows there is a blanket of no resistance behind the Ferrari, and he sits his car in that little pocket to be able to produce higher speeds than the car in front, which is getting buff from the atmosphere. So Duffman then sitting in the toe. It's not much help in the corners. Flinch has picked up a penalty, so Danielson will find his way back through. Pigsy is in 6th with Amtrak in 7th. And Matteo there in 8th place with Roods 9th. Medium GT is in 10th. And Carl Roy is 11th for the moment. But Carl Roy having a certain look at the Nissan. A 201.3 last time around, a 202.4 from Carl Roy, but he is a hassle for Medium GT at the moment. Medium GT cannot shake off the snazzy looking Ferrari. Oban making some life choices about what car he picked for the manufacturers. Renault, what was you thinking? That car, is that R8 thing? That's god awful to drive. It really is a horrible car. I don't know. I'm sure I tried it once as a recommended car for one of the single player games, and I could barely keep it in a straight line. So Oban choosing Renault for some reason. Sorry, Oban. I know you're a better driver than that, though. I know that that's the car and not you, my friend. And I feel bad for you. You're just going to have to, every Group 3 race, just eat it. Suck on it. Nifty in the chat saying, evening thingy. What Fettel this evening? What Fettel? I don't know. Evening or. So Gaz then. Gaz is further down than I would think as well. A 213 last time around. So yeah, Gaz having a big one in his Porsche. Then Oban. Orgasmic Cry is closing in on the Gaz after, I think Gaz has had a big off, hasn't he? The soft tyres maybe not as good as they were 5 laps ago. Buggy at the moment absolutely larging it in Germany. He is flaunting what he has. We can all smell it all the way over here. It's a rather nice aroma. John T on those soft tyres. He's just gone fastest of everyone, and he's trying to do it again this lap. Greedy. Duffman on those medium tyres. The race will come back to you, my friend. You too can try those soft tyres later after a pit stop. Oh, John T! It's deja vu, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not often I speak French, but from the round 1, is it similar? Is it just one wheel? Oh my God! Psycho girlfriend. Hello, Psycho Martini. Oh, John T, you've broken my heart in a million pieces. Oh, these things affect me, you know. You've got to think about how you treat your announcer, your commentator. It's hard for me to take this kind of loss. And Medium GT doing him a favour, pushing him along. Come on, friend, you can get on with this one. Hey, it's like the scene from Cars, isn't it? When he helped the old codger across the line. Go on, Medium GT, you've just won the hearts of the audience. Oh, John T, my friend. Oh, and again, Medium saying, come on, get a move on. We're racing here, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, John T, you broke my heart, man. You broke my heart. Not Flinch, though. Flinch is happy as a lamb, as well as Duffman and Danielson. So Flinch, though, it's another one of those darn Ferraris. 1 minute. Senna giveth And then Senna taketh away with the same machinery, and Flinch gaining a position from the loss of a Ferrari, and then Pigsy just absolutely destroying all his dreams. And Matteo then rubs the salt in that wound that Pigsy just opened. Oh, Flinch. Oh, Flinch, I'm sorry, bud. They're mean pro sim racers. It's racing, my friend. It is racing. And Amtrak then next in the queue. Roods in 8th. Roods being harassed and harangued by John T as Medium GT still helping him out, pushing him along. Carl Roy in 11th, trying to maintain ahead of the Oban, and with a 201.3, that is healthy. As Oban a 203, he has picked an absolute dog. I wouldn't even call that a pig. I prefer a pig. Evening thingy. He says, sorry, Cumbrian, for how you are. Oh, Fell is Cumbrian for how you are. Oh, thank you, man. I'm good. I don't speak Cumbrian. I barely speak French. I just said deja vu, and it surprised me even. I've hardly got my tongue around English, in all fairness. So, the Bug Meister. So Buggy of Bugs a Lot, he's picked up a half a penalty, but half a second. I mean, not half a penalty. It is half a penalty. I mean, a full penalty would be a second, wouldn't it? A ridiculous penalty would be 3 seconds, and they like to hand them out for your pit stops. So Buggy then picking up a half a second penalty, but that is a half a second too long added to his race, in his opinion. And Duffman not far away and going great guns at the moment. He's got all the guns of Navajo, all pointing towards the rear derriere of the Lexus of Buggy. Duffman is serious, ladies and gentlemen. He means serious business here. Daniel's son is in 3rd in the Honda, and he is holding his own. Just breaking into the 59s as that fuel lightens up. Pigsy is in 4th place with Matteo following him around. Matteo picking up the points like a G. Amtrak in 6th. Great drive from Amtrak coming through, with Flinch now in 7th and John T in 8th after his small slight hiccup. Carl Roy in 9th, and he's got a big gap, and it looks like Rude's picked up some sort of penalty. He was 211. That's a painful one. And Medium GT then, oh, he didn't have a great one as well, 210 and damage. So it looks like Rude's and Medium may have had a small coming together. Oban, yes, Oban lots closer now. Oban back in this fight, and there was me really slagging off that Renault, and look at it, it's in the fight. But he's being caught by the Porsche of Gaz. But Gaz's tyres are woeful, ladies and gentlemen. They are singing the blues. An orgasmic cry, not fully out of the race. He also is back in with the pack. This is amazing. Buggy, though, he has one intention and one intention only today, and he will be holding aloft that winner's trophy. We've still got a while to go before that is decided. We're on lap 7 of 22. Buggy at the moment leading the way masterfully. Duffman in 2nd place, going slightly quicker than Buggy at the moment. Buggy's going to have to pick up his heels. Danielson keeping the leaders in sight, but Pigsy and Matteo are looming large in his mirrors. Matteo's been following that Ferrari around and overtaking whatever the Ferrari overtakes, literally almost at the same time. It's been an interesting race for our man Ace. He's trying to get that toe, but it just doesn't look like the Alpha's got the oomph down this short straight to catch up with Pigsy. These guys have really caught up with the Honda. Whoa, they almost all fall over each other like toy soldiers. And so Matteo, Danielson and Pigsy all in a lovely tight battle. And if I'm not wrong, well, I can't see Amtrak behind him. Amtrak was close in this fight. He slipped back a little bit, but he has gone faster than he's gone before the last 2 laps. And again, Flinch still not out of the fight, as we see John T slicing through the mud. He's not scared of that dirt, even if it spins his psycho girlfriend around. Carl Roy, for heaven's sakes. I obviously just bunked off school a lot and watched Kilroy in the afternoon, and now that name just makes me think of Kilroy when I see it. Golden Rider in the chat saying, Grandad RC still kicking and dominating. Love to see it. Well done. And Sean saying, good evening, Hornblower. Well, hello, Hornblower. So, Flinch at the moment in 7th place. He's chasing down Amtrak. Amtrak's cracked into the 59s. I'm guessing, well, the mediums again, a little torn up. But those soft tyres, where is our soft tyre runners? Oh dear. Yeah, they're getting used. They are getting used. And we had one further back. I thought we had another soft runner. Oh, hey. It must be Gaz. Yes, Gaz. Gaz has pitted then. Gaz has gone in. Now, are the mediums going to last? Ladies and gents, that's what the question should be. It's another, 14 laps? Another 14 laps on those medium tyres. Now, Boogie, he's done 9 laps on them. They're looking quite healthy. Yeah, they're going to last 14 laps. He's going to be fine. Let's not worry about him. So, John T into the pits. Where's he gone? Oh, he's up there. So John T into the pits as well. So Carl Roy will be making his way past with medium GT in 10th. Nifty saying the Alpha was smegged by PD recently. Ace is livid. Oh, bless him. And Nifty saying not as livid as medium GT in his Nissan Fat Boy. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible when they do an update just as you begin a championship and the bops change. Everyone thinks... So what's Oban's excuse? Although he's running in 11th at the moment, but I've always thought we all agreed that the Group 3 Renault was a piece of awfulness, and no one was to ever touch it ever. I'm sure it's fine. I tried it once. I spun a couple of laps. I tried it around Trial Mountain of all race places as well. Spun it a lot and just said that car should be condemned. Boogie, though, in the Lexus, doing a super job. Holding his own up against the big boys. Duffman, he's in the 59s now. Duffman slipping down into the 2-minute mark. Danielson is taking a real hammering here. He's got pressure coming out of his ear holes with the Pigsy all up and in his business, getting personal. It's like speed dating. They are getting as much information across from each other as they possibly can. And Danielson is just defense all of the way. And with Matteo on scene as well. And Amtrak soon to join. It's Amtrak doing 59.1, 59.4 from Ace. And he can't find a way past Pigsy at the moment. 59.1 from Pigsy. And Danielson not quite reaching those times, but still ahead of them. Great stuff. Pigsy and Matteo going side by side into the corner. Matteo's going for the move. He's gone for the lunge, ladies and gentlemen, but it does not work because Pigsy's on the inside and he's going to claim back the next corner. And now Pigsy still on the inside, should claim the position overall, but Matteo going a long way round, and he's, oh, the Alpha getting a little unsteady on her feet, ladies and gents, and Pigsy goes on through, well, stays in 4th. It was an attack, remember, it was never Matteo's corner. It was always Pigsy who had to lose the position, and Matteo just went on the attack, and again having another think. He's put Pigsy on a bit of a back foot, giving Danielson a little bit of a break, and now brought Amtrak well and truly into the party. It is an amazing sight, ladies and gentlemen. I love racing, no matter what kind. Oh, Sean saying I love my Renault. Okay, fair enough. Golden Rider saying the Renault isn't bad so far. It's my second favourite Group 3 car in terms of performance. Well, there you go. And Brian's Backpack saying love it. Well, popular opinion. I'm going to try the Renault again. That's going to be my thing. After this stream, what I'm going to take away is I'm going to go and try that Renault and see if it's... This was the early days of the game. I mean, all of the cars spun a lot. The physics was not the best. But I found that car was... scary and awful, but I'll give it another go. What can I say? Matteo in 5th. Pigsy, though, 4th, pulling away from the Matteo. Matteo having to get defensive now against the Pink Pig. Pigsy leaving the sight as he tries to go for another attack on Daniel San. Duffman, lovely second place. He did get a bit of pressure earlier on from Jonty, but Jonty exited left and left Duffman in second place. Ooh, was the McShady being a little bit misbehaved then. Now we've got pit stoppers. We had, Oban must have pitted. He's gone for another set of mediums. He's going to have to use the softs. I'm pretty sure he wasn't on the softs. Hang on, let me look at my piece of paper here. Oban, no, he did start on the medium. So a second set of mediums for Oban. Interesting, because I mean there's only 12 laps left, so what's the interesting. Gaz then, he started on the softs. Nifty saying you're not going mad, by the way, thingy. Kilroy rather than Carlroy. It is Kilroy, is it? Oh good, thank the Lord. I can say Kilroy then. Oh bless, fantastic. That's a relief, because I was really struggling with it, because I didn't know if it was like Kyle, K-Y-L without the E, and I was saying it all wrong by wanting to say Kilroy. So Gaz then onto the mediums, but Oban also 2 sets of mediums. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, he's going to just do 2 laps at the end on softs. Orgasmic Cry up and into 12th, but he has not pitted. He's on his original mediums that he started on. Jonty, oh, Rudy, welcome to the Shadow Realm. It's the Shadow Realm. Sorry, Jonty. That was either some early braking from Rudes or some really late, but neither car's damaged, so I don't know, maybe it was some just mad lag that we caught. But yeah, Rudes taking one for the team, it seems, from the Jonty. Medium GT in the fat heavy Nissan, doing all right in 9th, behind Kilroy in 8th. That feels so much more comfortable. Flinch in 7th, doing a super job staying with Matteo. Amtrak's got through past Matteo now. OMG. So Golden Rider said my team had some success with the RS01, consistent 4ths in 4 races, and 1st, 2nd, not bad. Yeah, no, I take it back. Rudy in the chat saying I was trying to let him by and didn't know he wasn't on chat. Oh, right. So, yeah, there was a bit of miscommunication there. My word. So, Boogie still leading. Now, what are we saying? They got about 8 laps out of the soft tyre, and there's 10 laps left on the board. So really, Buggy wants to get a couple more laps out of those medium tyres. Duffman's tyres are similar stuff between the pair of them. No difference. They're fine. They've equaled each other out. Daniel San is really giving Pigsy some real hard work here. Pigsy has been right up his rear derriere, sniffing his exhaust pipe for a fair few laps now, and just cannot find a way past the Honda. And it's great. It is great. I love seeing this close racing. Such trust in each other. It's a beautiful sign. Amtrak in 5th place, with Matteo now in 6th. Flinch in 7th. Kilroy in 8th. Now I can say Kilroy. I'm going to want to say Carlroy all the time, because I'm a loon. Medium GT picking up a small penalty there. Has he dropped back a position there? Has he done it? No. Jonty, no, I think that's fine. Yeah, Jonty was chasing. Jonty looks like he's put a fresh set of softs on. He's pitted recently. He has. Sorry, I missed that. So Jonty, he's gone for a second set of soft tyres there. Yeah, no, he has. Yeah, he started on softs as well. Very peculiar, ladies and gents. I may have been getting the rules wrong. I thought it was racing mediums and racing softs. Both have to be used in the endurance race, but hey, I've been known to be wrong a lot of times. Almost every time. Rude's in 12th. After his shenanigans with Jonty, it looks like Orgasmic Cry slipped one by the Corvette driver. Then we have Gaz in 13th. He made that early pit stop. He's waiting for this race to come back to him, taking the mediums, I guess, all the way to the end. Oban pitting for another set of medium tyres. So I honestly don't know if he's going to be going in to put another set of softs on or not. We'll see. We'll see how it all plans out. Lap 13 of 22. Buggy at the moment still control. He's still miles ahead. He's still Dre, ladies and gents. Buggy flying. Duffman under pressure. What has happened? Duffman's lost a lot of time in this lap alone because Danielson has also picked up a penalty, and Pigsy is hearing angels sing, ladies and gents. He can hear harps and an angel's choir. This is what he's been waiting for. He needs to get rid of Danielson. And Pigsy then up to 3rd place, and now he can have a crack at the McShady before all the pit stops start twisting it all around. Oh yeah, no, Nifty says you're right, both tyres have to be used. Jonathan Williams in the chat saying Pigs Willie Racing really not happy with Jonty's strategy and performance. There is talk of him being dropped for their reserve driver Willie Stuffit. Pigsy saying I'm liking the look of Willie Stuffit. Oh, it looks like he's made a mistake. Danielson is into the pits. He's got a lot. Well, yeah, 8 laps. We're saying about soft tyres, but it is borderline 8 laps. It's not comfortable. That last lap won't be comfortable. Buggy is cracking on. He knows. And Pigsy has got past Duffman. My word, Duffman maybe asking the tyres to go too long, and the Ferrari or Pigsy or the pair of them have looked after their set of mediums amazingly. Amtrak now up into 4th ahead of Matteo. These guys have opted yet to pit. Flinch has not pitted yet as well in 6th. Kilroy in 7th, not pitted yet. Danielson has come out in 8th place on a lovely set of brand new racing soft tyres, ladies and gents. He is gonna be kicking butts. Medium GT still on his original tyres in the nasty Nissan. My words. John T in 10th, wrong tyres. Can't blame the driver, it's got to be the pit crew, surely. So John T, not quite reading the rules, possibly. God, he must have thought he was an absolute legend in this race, the way he was overtaking everyone in the beginning, if he thought everyone was racing on softs. He must have thought, whoa, look at all these slow coaches. I'm on fire today. John T then in 10th place, Orgasmic Cry in 11th, really tearing into his tyres. Rudes is tearing into his fuel, the Corvette, a thirsty girl. My word, don't take her out drinking. She will bleed you dry. Gaz in 13th, and he's still waiting for this race to come back to him. He's like, where is everyone, for heaven's sakes? Now Pigsy's into the pits. Pigsy is into the pits. Can he get the undercut? Because these guys are staying out on their medium tyres. They're in the 2 minutes 2:01s, and I'm assuming that on lighter fuel loads, on soft tyres, these guys, I mean, what's sorry, John T's lap time's been like, well, 2:01, it's nothing special, is it? Sorry, John T, I'm not trying to take anything away from you. Now coming in for the medium tyres, Orgasmic Cry yet to pit. So John T could still hold on to this 10th place. It might not be all over. Gaz in the mix. Gaz has had a tough one, hasn't he, today, ladies and gents? Buggy then still carries on those medium tyres. So does Duffy. The fuel is nearly gone on the McShady, and Amtrak as well, really using those tyres up. Matteo in the mix still, and his tyres are okay. He's like, yeah, I can do another few laps on these if you good boys want to. Flinch, looks like it's going to be a fuel decision for him rather than tyres. And then we have Danielson, the first of the pit stoppers, and he got out ahead of Pigsy, ladies and gents. That one stop earlier paid dividends, and he got himself ahead of Pigsy, and I bet Pigsy cannot believe he's come back out of the pits. And I bet he said, that car looks familiar. I bet he come out of the pits and thought, where's he come from? I got past him already once. So in the chat then, Vodka Rob saying, good evening, sir. Why, hello, Vodka Rob. Jesus, I'm gonna have to get special badges for Vodka Rob because he is in every stream, and I feel bad for him having to listen to this. Me, not this race. This is an amazing race. Trust me. It's just my voice must get a little bit tedious after a while. Buggy in, ladies and gents. The Bugmeister has brought his Lexus into pit. So has the Duffman. Amtrak also doing so, and Matteo. They have all pulled the trigger together. And Pigsy, thinking Danny's son, is holding him up. Flinch into the pits. Daniel LaRusso still ahead of Pigsy. I reckon Buggy and Duffman can get ahead of these guys. I don't know, though. You'd never know. And Daniel's son keeping Pigsy. And Pigsy again knows he's been here now. Whoa, 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 whoa. So Buggy is out. Danny's there. Pigsy's there. Duffman's moving. Duffman is moving. Gosh. Duffman coming out of the pits, but Daniel Russo is in the corner. Pigsy's going to go for a move. Pigsy on the inside. Pigsy absolutely sent it, ladies and gentlemen. He licked that stamp. And there was nothing Daniel's son could do about it as Duffman comes out the pits realising he's pitted one lap too late. But he's got fresher tyres. Will it tell near the end? Pigsy up into second. Buggy absolutely owning this race. Total dominance from the Lexus driver. And Amtrak now in 5th place with Matteo in 6th with a 1 second penalty. That is painful. Flinch in 7th place with Kilroy in 8th. Medium GT is 9th on a fresh set of softs ahead of Jonty, who had to make that second pit stop to put medium tyres on. Gaz, the race has come back to you, bud, but your tyres are a bit old and Oban is hunting you down on it. Well, he's not used soft tyres yet, I don't think. Or Gasmit Cry in 13th now onto the soft tyre as the Roots onto the soft tyre. So Oban, will he pit and put the soft tyre on? Lap 16 of 22. Buggy on his outlap, absolutely laughing. He's flying. Oh, Pigsy has got past Daniel LaRusso, and Duffman is lining him up. Oh, we'll go back. It's quite a big move, and he's had to sit behind him for a long time. Jesus. Now I'm regretting going back. Did we see it? There we go. Oh, and it was just going to be like down the start straight up the inside. Did I do that? I think I did. I think I actually remember that move being done now. Didn't I get really excited? I'll flick it forward. At least 30 seconds. There you go. Pigsy then, sorry about that. Daniel's son under threat from Duffman. See, that's how scatty I am during the races. I don't even know what I've said, where I am, what I'm doing. It gets crazy down here. Matteo's picked up a 1 second penalty. We already saw that. And that's going to help our man Amtrak out. Flinch, you're going in 7th there. Ahead of Kilroy. And medium GT looking racy. But he's got to be, hasn't he? Because he's got Jonty chasing him down. But Jonty on the medium tyres. And everyone's laughing at me, I know. Pigsy saying too bloody right I did. Rodgrove saying I've ran out of my main painkiller, so I'm running on empty. I'll have to get round to the chemist as soon as it opens in the morning. And Pigsy doing a laughing face, but I think that's about me not remembering that I'd already said that Pigsy had got past Daniel's son. Duffman is hot in the action, ladies and gentlemen. And this, the battle of the podium, is something to behold with Amtrak in the action now as well. Matteo, I'm sure, will catch back up with this fine racing. He's had to pay us a 1 second penalty there. Flinch in the same straight as Matteo. Kilroy in 8th, and he's looking pretty safe. No, medium's coming in hot and heavy, as is Jonty as well on his medium tyres. So Kilroy, he's got to keep an eye on his 6. He's going to feel the pressure, a slight pressure on his rear end before the end of this race. Medium with a 2:11, I think that's an outlap of 1:59 from Jonty. Jonty's meaning business, ladies and gents. Medium GT feeling that pressure, and I'm guessing Kilroy will hope that will slow the pair of them down if they get racy with each other. Flinch in 7th. Matteo catching up. Amtrak underneath Duffman. Duffman underneath Danielson. We have some fine racing here, ladies and gentlemen, for that final podium position. And Daniel LaRusso in the Honda has put no feet wrong at all in this race. He has driven of legendary proportions and has done. Oh, Duffman's picked up a half a second penalty, and at this point in the race you cannot afford to get a penalty. Look at Amtrak, all up and in his business, waiting to receive the... Oh, he's not paying it now. It was too soon. He picked it up too soon to pay it, so he's got to carry that all lap with him. So Duffman, that's annoying, isn't it, for him? Daniel Son managing to pull away a little bit. Pigsy in second and getting the fastest lap so far in the race, with Buggy absolutely leaving. Oh no, he's just taking the fastest lap from Pigsy. We're getting a fastest lap down, a showdown of fastest laps. Daniel Son still ahead of Duffman. Duffman with half a second penalty, and Amtrak absolutely loving that half a second penalty. He was on board for it. Ooh, he nearly collected the Duffman there, and he's got to watch it. He wants to get past Duffman before he pays that penalty, I'm sure. Matteo in 6th place, playing catch-up after he had a 1 second penalty in the Alfa Romeo. Flinch in 7th, using the power of Bruce Lee to propel him forward. He is doing it dragon style, ladies and gents. There you go. See? That was dragon style. Kilroy in 8th. Medium GT, the threat of Jonty and Medium GT seeming to dissipate. Kilroy now getting the Ferrari up and into the early 59s and saying, you can't catch me, as Medium GT tries. And Jonty on those medium tyres is doing amazing times. Amazing times is Jonty. Again, another race, unfortunately, for Jonty, where he's not in the position that his speed and his pace says that he should be. Gaz in 11th, doing what it looks like he's just made the best of a bad race for himself here, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. In 11th place, never really figured. I think he lost a lot of time right at the early part of this race, and has just been playing that catch-up throughout. With Oban in the Renault, I still don't think he's used the soft tyres yet, and there's only 4 laps left of this race. Orgasmic Cry has also been playing catch-up throughout this race, and Rudes has shuffled themselves to the back there for some reason. A 2:14 on their out laps, maybe, I don't know, a 2:4. But if he's pulling over and letting people by, he's not quite grabbing the concept of racing. Buggy then leads. Pigsy in second. He's left Danielson behind. Look at the train we have here, and Duffman is behind Amtrak. I think that was the penalty. He was waiting, and Amtrak sends it up the inside of Danielson, and Duffman wanted to get something out of that, but the back end of the McShady deciding to step out just at the wrong time. And is it the tyres for Danielson? Duffy now making a move, and Danielson, the Honda, just can he keep up anymore, Captain? She can't keep it going. Oh my word. So Pigsy is saying another French word for you, deja vu. What, did you second in the first race? In the first round? I've got the memory of a gnat. So Buggy then leads. Pigsy in second place, with Amtrak in third, Duffman in fourth, Danielson slipping down and into fifth. Matteo now closing in. Ace wants a piece of this action also. He's seen it all unfold ahead of him, and poor old Danielson slipping down the order. Flinch in seventh. Kilroy is in eighth. A medium GT, although doing some super fast lap times, cannot catch up with the Ferrari. Kilroy absolutely driving out of his skin, ladies and gents, and he's destroying the medium at the moment. Medium GT on those soft tyres, not as good as Kilroy's. Kilroy's are in better condition. Jonty in 10th. The medium tyres just cannot stay with those softs ahead of him. And 10th place for Jonty. When's his championship gonna start? Gaz, he should be a contender, ladies and gents. After the first 2 rounds, he was a big name up at the front. And yeah, he should not be finishing in 10th, let me tell you. Pigsy saying, no, sorry, watching the same overtake twice. Thanks for the screen time, though. Yeah, I know, I'm loon. I don't know. I'm looking at all things. I'm looking at the top corner at the map with all the blue little arrows. I'm looking at the names there. And I've kind of got them in my side because just in case names flick and move. And I don't know, I just got myself all, like, confused and thought, oh, no, Pigsy's got past. So, yeah, well, it was a good overtake. It was worth watching again. Orgasmic Cry in 11th with the Gaz in 12th. Now, why? Wasn't Gaz in 11th? No, he can't have been. I think he was he not? Orgasmic Cry 2:01.8. And Gaz looks like it's just a knot. He's just got no pace in his Porsche as Rudes comes through now. Oban has gone in to put the soft tyre on. What a strange strategy. We'll try and get a word with Oban we'll see if we can send one of my team down for an interview. See what that strategy was. So Oban out on the soft tyre now in 14th and final place. So after all what's been said about the Renault, I feel like I'm right because he's in 14th. Buggy is leading, man alive. Buggy has just owned this race from start to finish without messing about. It is a amazing, great drive from our man Buggy. Pigsy is an amazing drive as well. He's been looking at the rear derriere of a lot of cars today. He's been on a little bit of a sightseeing mission. He's ticked a few cars off in his book, and now he's trying to have a look at the rear end of a Lexus, but that Lexus has bolted. I tell you what, he's not that far away, but we are on the penultimate lap. Buggy's tyres are pretty worn, but so are Pigsy's. Buggy doing a 58.8 and a 58.9 from Pigsy. So no, we are dreaming for a grand finale for that final spot, that first spot. Amtrak, though, up and into third ahead of Duffman. Matteo getting himself ahead of Danielson. I think the tyres on the Honda just let him down at the end. He just can't get out of the 201s now. And Flinch, is he close enough to make any kind of... No, not close enough to make any damage there, I don't think, for Flinch. But it looks like a solid 7th for Flinch. No one around him to take it away. Kilroy in 8th. The threat of... medium has definitely dissipated because Jonty's through now, but Jonty's tyres are tidy as the soft tyres going off. This could be a humongous ending here. Sean saying I went from last qualified to third in the Renault. Okay, you did, yeah. And Chunky saying, why is my car in the chat? Where's your car? Which one? Oh, what, Duffman? Did he use one of your cars? He used to race with Duffman. I've lost him. No, yours isn't that green. So Buggy leads the way. And starts the final lap. Pigsy in second, and it's looking pretty safe. Amtrak a 58, a 59.1 that time around. Pigsy a 58.7, so Amtrak not able to get any closer or faster. Is it that one? Then we go Duffman in 4th place at the moment, doing a solid job there for Duffman. 58.6. I don't think he's got the pace to mount an attack for the podium. And but on this final lap, anything goes. The tyres are pretty old. Ace Matteo in 5th place at the moment. Feels hard done by the recent update, and the bop has destroyed the Alpha apparently. Danielson in the Honda in 6th place, and the tyres were a disaster for him. Oh, Pigsy, the pink pig. She's sexy, isn't she? You can't help but look at her. Oh, she's so hot. Duffman in 4th, Matteo 5th, Daniel Son in 6th, Flinch safe in 7th, Kilroy in 8th, ahead of Jonty. Jonty, it's not a done deal between him and Medium GT. Medium GT fancying a piece of the Jonty at the moment, but Jonty holding strong for that 9th place. Medium GT in 10th. We've got Orgasmic Cry. What a comeback for Orgasmic Cry, climbing up to 11th ahead of Rudes, who is giving them some hassle right now, as Gaz in 13th. The race never really got come to him, and Oban in 14th. Now in the final corner then, ladies and gentlemen, for this endurance race for round 2, 22 laps of the Nürburgring GP, and I don't think there wasn't one of them he did not lead. I give you Buggy, ladies and gentlemen. What a great win. Amazing stuff in the Lexus. Pigsy, absolute drive there from the Pigsy to come through and up to 3rd. Amtrak in 3rd, Duffman finishes in 4th. Matteo brings it home in 5th. Danielson grabs 6th in the end, with Flinch not that far behind. Flinch, come on, in the Ferrari for 7th spot. Kilroy in 8th, and he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Mission impossible with such big guns behind him, Jonty and Medium GT. He held his mettle, ladies and gents. He stood his ground, and Kilroy then bringing it on home for 8th place. Amazing drive. Fantastic stuff in the Ferrari, ahead of Jonty in 9th. Medium GT comes home in 10th place. Orgasmic Cry trying to hold 11th ahead of Rudes. Rudes coming in hot and heavy near the end of the race, and Orgasmic Cry having to do all he can as Rudes has a look up the inside, and these guys are racing up until the very final minute of this race. And there's the checkered flag for Orgasmic Cry in 11th, Rudes in 12th. Gaz brings it home in 13th, and the Renault is in 14th, which, you know, well, he had to make 2 stops. Let's not blame the car. Amazing racing from the Over the Hill Racing Group, ladies and gentlemen, the Racing League. And that was round 2 of their Manufacturers' Cup, and my word, I didn't think they'd be able to top round 1, but look at what we just had to watch. It was stunning. Pigsy, what a drive. Look, he's shining so bright. That's the sort of drive he had. It was amazing. Well done to Pigsy. Could be driver of the day there, really, with that performance, I must say. And in the chat then, great to see Duffman right up there. He is, isn't he? He's got pace. Pigsy saying, great win, Buggy, well deserved. Thanks, Thingamajig, for a cracking job as always. Oh, bless you, thank you. Golden Rider saying RCFFTW with a checkered flag. Sean saying, thank you, sir, you do a fantastic job. Oh, bless you. Dominic saying hello. Dominic saying, wow, 24 people, most people you ever got. Jonathan Williams saying, ditto to what Pigsy said. Thank you, guys. Dominic saying, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, definitely, Dom. Make it's a date. Rudy saying, Thingy, thanks as always. That was stellar as always, you with your commentary, highlights of the week. Vodcroft saying, I was going to just go to bed, but I have decided to get Mackey's instead. Well done to that, man. They're not good for you, Vodka Rob. You know, these where you like saying you're in pain and stuff. Maybe a bit of cucumber or something. Apparently that's good for you. Nifty saying, thanks, Thingy, great show. Vodka Rob saying, great comms as always. And Chunky saying, catch you soon, Thingy. Not racing Friday. Oh, no, Chunks. It's never the same without you, man. You're the only man that ruffles up those Nissan feathers. And the leader's going to be in one of your cars. Oh, well, and Desroot's in the chat saying, great race. Guys, congratulations to Buggy. He did a great job. So Pigsy in second, shining bright, and Amtrak rounds out your podium. What an absolute hot car and race. Duffman in 4th, great drive. I imagine he probably wanted a podium out of that one, but still a great drive from Duffman. Matteo in 5th, more points for his championship, please. And Daniel Son coming in 6th. Flinch in 7th with Kilroy in 8th. Wow, that's a close-up, isn't it? Wow, There you go. Kilroy in 8th, John T in 9th, Medium GT in 10th, Orgasmic Cry finishing in 11th, Rudes in 12th, Gaz in 13th, Oban in 14th. Well, thank you very much, everyone who joined to watch. It's a stunning thing. I am blown away from you all. Thank you. And James saying, medium here, evening. Hi, James. I'm just finishing, man. And Roy in the chat saying, great racing, guys. I'm glad that KY Roy didn't stick. Yeah, no, I thought about it and thought that's not. Yeah, I like that. KY Roy didn't stick. That is, I'm leaving it on that. There's nothing more to say. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Kilroy has ended it. That is, you can't beat that. That's too good. That is too good. So, congrats on the 250. No, have I got to 250? Have I got to do a naked stream or something? Oh, bless. Pigsy with a laughing face and Roy saying thanks again, thingy. Yeah, well, I'm ending it because Kilroy just won with KY Roy doesn't stick. Turu, peace and love. Peace and love.
Wait, can you watch one race or two races tomorrow for me?